I just found one of the things that I hope to find every time I go out thrifting. In an exciting turn of events, I think that bag is actually real. Good morning and welcome to a Goodwill Bins video. Can't wait to get in there and get digging and see what I find. The breakable bins are so full today. It's fantastic. This wall planter is pretty great. Very solid, seems to be in really good shape. Picture frames are something I'm always looking for because they are a bestseller in my vintage booth. So here are some frames worth getting. These brass ones sell really well. I usually price them for like $8 to $12. You guys know I love religious decor, so this is an absolute yes. And some Christmas ornaments, and I am low on Christmas inventory. I love an old trunk so much. I restrain myself and I never buy them, but I always want them. This one is so good because of the green color. This is a cute pillow sham. Unfortunately, it doesn't close. I'd have to put in a zipper, and it looks like, yeah, some of the tassels are missing. So this is a pass. I'm always on the hunt for cute shelves. This one is kind of plain, but it's in pretty good shape. I probably want to stain it darker. This is a maybe. This is a cute lamp. I wonder if someone made it or if it was manufactured this way. So I always keep an eye out for vintage silverware like this, but I like the colorful sets better. This is just a black set. Just grabbed a couple more picture frames out of the bins. This is a pretty ornament all on its own. It seems to be in really good shape. Okay, so what is in here? A beautiful handmade ceramic glass. Okay, I guess it was 26 at one point when the person was selling it. I'm assuming it's the same for this one in here. Yep, it's the same glass. It's just a little bit wider than the other one. This tray is pretty cute. Okay, looks like a lot of the pattern has flaked away, but the wood handles has really great patina and just age on it. So it's such a bummer that the center is so worn away. Oh my goodness. Is this real life right now? I can't believe I found one. So you may be wondering why this is an exciting find, because it's just a palette of old paint. But these can actually be worth quite a bit of money. And anytime I go to Europe, I'm on the hunt for these. So I'm so excited about this. I love these artist easels, the ones that you can actually take with you on location. I have another one that I have not even listed yet, so I have no business buying this one. But it has all the paints in it. And I may just like take the paints out and buy them because paints are expensive. Well, I think we all knew I was going to find something with shells today, so this is a yes and coming home. This looks like a pretty handmade pot. What does it say on the bottom? Alberta blue. Okay, I think it's someone's like piece that they glazed, so they knew how the glazes would look once they were fired. So I think I'm going to pass on this. This looks like the sweetest little duck plate I have ever seen. Looks like it was at the Goodwill stores at one point. Okay, this is too cute to pass up. Some more picture frames. This wood one is pretty great. It doesn't have glass, but I'm pretty sure I can find glass here somewhere in another frame of that size. Oh, and this is a classic Starry Night. I do like the frame on it. I may just get it for the frame. Another pretty blue plate. I love the fish, and you guys know I have a fish wall in my kitchen. Okay, I may have to get both of these. So wood utensils with really great patina is something I'm always looking for because I use it for staging in my photos. This guy, not as excited about, so I'll probably pass on it. It looks like there are more fish dishes as part of that set, but I don't really need the bowl. This glass bowl is pretty. I love the swirl on it. And in the same bin as that bowl is this test tube. And I usually pick up test tubes when I find them because I get a lot of vases that are actually missing test tubes, like wood vases. So I always like to have a stash on hand. I think this is a bathroom organizer. Yeah, so I'll probably pass on this, but I do like the lucite brass details. I am finding so many Christmas things today. So this was at the store at one point. It's a whole box of bottle brush trees. So this is a yes. So anytime I find a candle, I always turn it over to see who made it because certain candle scents can be worth a ton of money. What are you doing in the miscellaneous bin? It almost looks like a Brighton belt. Oh, no, not Brighton. I think it's all leather. Yeah, it's leather, but it has seen better days. This is a pretty glass dish, but I think I'll probably pass on it. It must have been an ashtray at one point. Absolutely not exciting for you guys, but I do love when I can find useful things like tape. So another thing that can be very valuable that's overlooked by other people digging through the bins are museum posters. So always open up those tubes and check out those posters, because if it's a museum exhibition, it could be worth a lot of money. These just look like the old like vintage animal ones. Is this a crock? No, it is an actual lamp. I wonder if someone turned, nope, I think it was always a lamp. I was like, oh, maybe someone DIY'd this. It's actually pretty cute. I thought this was a picture frame, but it's actually a mirror, and so you can hang it up or you can set it on a surface. I don't know about this. Oh wait, just saw the big chip. Okay, this is a pass. School is coming up and my son always needs colored pencils, so I may get these for him. So I just pulled the side table out of the bin. I love the bamboo legs, but the top is in really, really rough shape. And I don't have it in me to DIY, restore, fix that. So I'm gonna leave it for someone else. Some more picture frames. I like this one with the buttons. And then this one, that's pretty interesting. Okay, what does it say there? So handcrafted in India. Okay, this is a maybe. So I know we're talking a lot about picture frames. This is a style I don't pick up because I find that the bigger sizes just don't sell. Okay, so why does this mirror have all of these nails on the edges? Is it for that string art? It seems kind of odd. So this looks like it's practically brand new, although I could use the cork more than I could use the bottle. I like the frame on this, not so much the artwork, but I feel like rose gold is kind of on its way out, so I'll probably pass. I am a sucker for an organizer, and you can always find those at the Goodwill Bins, so it's very hard for me to say no and pass on them. And also in this bin looks like another little Christmas thing, although I wish the joy was centered. Okay, so I have whittled down my cart to just the finds that I was most excited about, and it looks like they're clearing all the bins and they're going to be bringing out a few new rows, so excited. So I love seeing what other people find, and she found all of those frames and the tin. It looks like books are coming out next. So of all the bins categories in this place, the book bins are the most competitive because people are just throwing them everywhere and scanning them to see if they can find anything of value. So the books totally delivered. So this is one of those antique sticker books that can be quite expensive, and look at the stickers in this book. I have a couple of these and I love them. Now, someone obviously used the book, but there are so many still left in here. I also found these art books. Now, the covers are kind of blah, but the actual book itself are really nice. And I got this nice old book, and then I got a vintage Martha Stewart wedding book. So here are all of the new homewares bins. They're all waiting to go through. Is this it's a magnifying glass that you actually sit on a surface. It's weighted. That's kind of fun. What is this metal thing? Okay. Moon, sun. What material is this? It's like a pewter, but it's very rough. Maybe it's just been like tarnished from use. Okay, this is a maybe. I always love these, but they're usually missing whatever's at the top and kind of in rough shape, so I'll probably pass. Just found this brass frame with an adorable little girl in it, and this really interesting bag with the leather handles. This is a nice rustic bread box. I'm not going to get it because it looks like it has a lot of wear and it's not really my style. I'm not sure why this cart is in a bin and not in the furniture aisle. So I've always been kind of a sucker for these tiny little trinket boxes. I kind of want to start a collection, but then that's a slippery slope because these are everywhere. I honestly feel like I need to put this in my cart just in case anyone cuts themselves on the glass that are in these bins. This is a pretty glass, but it's just a single. So I was going through this book and I went to this page and I was like, this is hysterical. Poems to learn by heart. But honestly, who has the time to memorize a whole book of poems? So I found this really cute Oregon Trail mug. Usually I only pick up ceramic handmade mugs, but considering where we are, I think this is a good find. So the bins are turning over very, very quickly today, which is awesome. So I found this old Scrabble set, and I'm thinking of actually like just taking out the tiles and maybe selling them individually in my booth in a bowl. So I found another artist's easel, but I can't find the base of it. So I'll have to look in the bins and see if it's there. So anytime there's a lull in bins coming out, I usually take a look around and see if there's anything that's been put back by someone, because people go through their carts during the lulls, and sometimes you can find good stuff that people have decided not to get. Here's an example. Someone decided against these plates and they just put them in the shoe bin. More new bins are coming out. What is this metal thing? Oh, it's a bottle opener. I thought it was one of those like brass horse things, but no, it's definitely not brass. Okay, I may get this. Looks like someone put some things back. I probably would have bought this if it didn't have so many chips in it. And then this looks like it went to a cute little Christmas village. This vintage stand is pretty cool. It has the brass detail on the sides. Definitely rust and patina on it. So I may not bring it home because of the weight too. So this is the first piece of artwork I found today. There has not been a lot of artwork, surprisingly. Not even like the paint party artwork. This is a really well done piece. And I like the way it was matted, but the frame definitely has a lot of wear to it. So I probably will leave it behind. I love these wood wine boxes for display pieces when I do a market. So I may pick this up because usually the Goodwill will actually take these to the stores and price them individually. And I've like seen them as high as like $7.99. This is a really nice wall hook, and the previous owner taped all of the hardware to it too. I'm surprised no one wants this. It's in very good shape. So at one of the malls I'm in, there's a vendor who sells individual dinosaurs for like $8 or more. And I was like, ooh, maybe I should pick these up and do the same. Do any of you guys sell individual toys for when kids come through with their parents? So sad, nobody wanted the trunk, and off it goes to the back again. There's a cute little doggy at the bins today. So I passed on that wine crate, but I may get this one instead because it has nice handles. So checking in, they've done a full rotation of the store, and I have a cart full of stuff right now. I actually filled my cart up, then I whittled it down, filled it up again. So I'll need to go through it again. But more homewares are coming out. I'm hoping more books come out. So yeah, it's been a pretty good day at the bin. So while I wait for some of the new carts to come out, I decided to look up this bag, and some of the rarer styles can go for a lot. Unfortunately, like the plastic coating is coming off of this one. So I'll probably leave it behind. Comps are around like $20, so I don't think it's worth messing around with. So I think this might be, yeah, it's a little wood candle holder. And there's the mate. That's lucky. Usually you don't find pairs. I just pulled this out of the bin. I have no idea how no one grabbed it before me because I was definitely late to going through that bin. This is the cutest thing in the whole world. It's so well done. I love vintage Tupperware. I don't ever buy it. I know it can be collectible. It's just not something I want to get into. So hopefully someone else gets excited for these. More cute puppies at the bin. This looks promising, and maybe a box of shells. I need to go through this whole box. Okay, I'm just gonna grab the box and go through them later. Some mugs. I have sold so many of these over the years. They're really interesting because you put your hand in that kind of pocket. So these are a yes. Looks like another handmade mug. I love the blue and the trees. This one's pretty unusual. And look at how big that handle is. And the mugs keep giving. This one also handmade. And this one too. Okay, assuming none of the mugs have chips and cracks, they're all coming home. So I just grabbed this stack of brass picture frames out of the bin. I can't believe how many I'm finding today. This is fantastic. Not exciting for you guys, but I did just find this stack of gift bags. They're all in great shape, and these Easter eggs I can use at Easter next year. Now, I know I said I don't need any more easels, but I don't have these. They're a nice like copper tone, so we'll see where I am with the weight at the end of the shopping trip, and maybe I'll add them in. So a bin of accessories came out, and I grabbed these bags, and this guy has a bunch of small ones inside. They definitely smell like they've been in storage for a while, but they're new with tags. I don't know how these, would sell, so I need to look them up. I also found this bag, which I'm pretty sure is a fake based on the inside. In an exciting turn of events, I think that bag is actually real. So I was doing a deep dive on comps and looking on the inside, and based on the inside, it just had no branding really, but the hardware was actually quite good. So I'm like, well, maybe it is. I'll just keep looking, and I finally found a listing where they showed the inside of a real one that was new, and it matches. So, like trunks, I love old suitcases. But I have no business picking them up because they're such a pain in the butt to store. What is this for? To like slap someone's butt? Is that what this is? Because it's not a spatula. Maybe a back scratcher? Anyone out there want to take up cross stitch? Like all the kits are here. I'm actually going to go through them because it looks like there's finished ones in these bags. Just found this stunning star. It actually was at a store at one point and no one bought it, which is crazy because it's beautiful. It's not broken either. Pulled this Danish wood plate out of a bin. A new round of breakables are coming out and other miscellaneous stuff. So the next round of bins came out and you will not believe what I found. A bag of miniature Kakashi dolls. Like what? Like what? I mean, come on. come on. And then I got this and I realized something was rattling inside. And when you open it up, there's a second one in here. And this one is dated 1906. And then I also got this very interesting hand-turned wood bowl. And this is dated 1938. So some oldies came through those bins and I grabbed them. So I have been here for over 4 hours now. I am hungry and I am thirsty and I'm tired. And I found a lot of great stuff. So there is a lull in the bins coming out, so I thought I would unwrap all the shelves. So some are better than others, like this guy I'm gonna get. I think the bluish ones I'll probably get. The rest I'll probably leave behind for some other collector. But I'm really excited about this haul of shelves. So I love finding books for my son. And this one I think he's going to really like because it's all about micro life and the pictures are so incredible. It's just an amazing book. We're gonna have so much fun going through this. So I'm going through my car and I think I'm gonna put this rack back even though I like it. It's dented, it has some rust. It's something I don't really want to rehab. I found this ancient frame. Look at the back. It is fantastic, but it looks like there was a hook on it at one point and it has fallen off. Found all these Christmas ornaments. This is gonna be fun to go through. Well, hello, little friend, just a random shell. Okay, so I'm going through the bag of ornaments and the plastic ones I'm putting back and anything else is kind of cheesy and the metal ones I am definitely going to keep. So most of these are going back. So I just ran into Nick, who I did a pop-up with recently, and he decided to get this that I put back, so I'm so excited. Look at this piece of art he got. It's 1969, and then also he told me that the Big Light pieces for this game are actually worth money. So not just the whole set, like the actual pieces are worth money, which is crazy. I was so excited when I saw a corner of this piece of art, but when I pulled it out, not as exciting as I thought I was going to be. The frame is very cool though. I wish so bad that these granny blankets would sell, but they just don't sell for me and they're just so well done. I mean, look at the colors on this one. It's actually really soft too. Okay, so the grand total is $64.40 for 40 pounds of homewares. I actually got up to the weight where you get the break, which never happens to me ever. I did have to, at the very last minute, go scramble and find a bunch of like stuff to add to my cart in order to get the big like price break, because it's definitely worth doing that. Otherwise you're paying double. So yeah, it was a very good day. I can't wait to add up everything that I got and what the value is to see how much money I'm actually going to make off of this haul. So I will tell you what that is, but I am so excited about this. So even though I'm on my way home, I thought I would stop at a Goodwill store. So this is an example of why I pick up the test tubes, because they're great for wood vases like this. So this is your reminder that museum replicas from Greece and elsewhere sometimes can be worth quite a bit of money. So it's always worth looking them up. Sometimes on the back, this is what they say. So it's a copy of something from 800 BC in Greece. Anytime I find these, I pick them up. They always sell in my booth $2.99, and that crackle in the center is actually intentional. So you guys are not ready for this DIY. It's one of the articulating men, and he's in some sort of formal attire. I'm not sure what's happening to his face here. I guess something was there at one point and it's fallen off, but this is the first time I've ever seen anyone DIY with one of these. And this is how they're supposed to look. A couple of good shells like this one and this one. Oh my gosh, a floral at Goodwill. I have not found a floral at Goodwill in ages, and especially at this location. Okay, so this is a yes. So here's a close-up of the painting. I absolutely love it. I even like the frame. It's kind of an odd choice, but I think it kind of works for it. It's a quirky piece, but look at the back. I was not prepared for the bonus painting on the back of a duck. It's incredible. I just found these 3 art pieces, and they're plates, and they have information on the back about where the plate is from, and they're really nicely framed. So I think I'm gonna get all 3. Here's another framed piece that also has information on the back. Okay, I'm gonna get this one too. This is a cute little vintage frame from Hallmark. Look at this giant planter. It is $50, which for the size is actually a pretty good price. This is a pretty cool piece. It is $20. Definitely has some fuzzies on the felting. Weird inserts. And let me see if the clasps work. Looks like it. Oh man, I kind of want to get this because it's a very cool piece. And it looks like that guy's missing, but I think, yeah, this guy goes in the corner. So it looks like all the missing hardware pieces are with the unit. It has handles too. I wonder what this was for. Well, I should have gotten a cart and not a basket because there's no way I'm able to get that in there. Remember earlier when I found the crate at the bins? Well, this is how much they price them for at the actual store. A couple more things I picked up. I got this really pretty frame. I'm gonna take out the print, and I have prints that I can put in it. And this nice wood frame, this coaster set, which actually is not gross. Usually coasters are gross or missing when they get to Goodwill, but this set is in great shape and it's only $2.99. Well, that was a very good stop. I filled up a cart of stuff, which I can't believe. So the luck today continues on. If I wasn't so hungry, I probably would hit several more stores. Maybe I will once I have lunch and I'm revived. But I got a lot of art, which was awesome. That wood box, I kind of want to stain it darker, which I know you're laughing. Haha, Andi, you don't ever do staining projects, and you're not wrong. But maybe this is the one to cut my teeth on, possibly. I mean, it is very cool. And then the last thing I did not show you because I grabbed it on my way out is this adorable little brass lamp. It's solid, and look at the little feet. I have no idea if it works, but I figure I can take a chance on it. So anyways, very good Goodwill shopping day. So we are back home in my studio space, and I finally had a second to go through everything that I got at the bins and assign a value to the stuff that I plan to resell. Yes, I wrote it all down on a piece of scrap packing materials because that's just the operation that I'm running right now. So things like the ornaments, the pedestal bowl, the mugs, those boxes, picture frames, that paint palette, like I assigned a value to everything that I plan to sell. And that total came to $965. So if all of those items sold at the price that I selected for them, and honestly, I haven't done a deep dive and I kind of went more conservative than more pie in the sky, I could turn that $60-some day into close to $1,000. So that is the power of the bins when you hit at the bins. And also keep in mind, I probably got $100 worth of supplies like tape and mailers, books, baskets, other organizers. So it was a really good, productive day at the bins. And before I let you go, I actually have two things I want to show you. So the first thing I wanted to show you is that this lamp actually works, although that color of bulb is giving Halloween. So I have to figure out a different light bulb. But I wanted to get your thoughts on the shade because I feel, it's hard to do this while filming. Okay, there we go. So I want to get your thoughts on the scale because I feel like the shade is just too big, but also like this is a tiny shade and I'm not sure how I'm going to find a smaller one for this little teeny tiny lamp. So let me know your thoughts on the scale. And I also need your opinions on this frame and what piece of art I put with it. So I got this frame with the intention of maybe framing either this painting or this painting. And so this is how this one will look. And then this is how this one will look. So I'm kind of leaning towards the grapes rather than the landscape. I feel like I want this one in a gold frame. And then I think that the wood really brings out the wood tones and the artwork. So let me know your thoughts. So thank you so much for shopping with me today, and I can't wait to see you in my next video. Take care.